You never know when y'all gonna go ballistic, huh? Missy, you never know when you're gonna go ballistic, my friend. You're just gonna go ballistic, huh? Right in the middle of the broadcast. Greetings, class. Greetings. Hey, Lord, pray for your boy. I'm trying to keep this training going and do business and do everything and make everybody happy. It is no small challenge. Class, greetings, class. Greetings. Thank you for hanging out with Eddie and I. Well, I don't know where Eddie is. Maybe he will show up. He's supposed to do some training today. I've been talking to him all morning about it, but we shall see. Yes, Billy. No, that's actually Missy. The loud one is Missy today. I'll show you Missy. As we wait for Eddie to get here. I don't know where he is. Will he come? I don't know. So sometimes I get to hang out with this little varmint. This is the one that's loud today, class. Good morning, greetings, class, greetings. Chris Haskins once again with the realestateroundup.com. My mission, my ministry. Let's see what this Eddie now. My ministry is to raise your financial literacy, class. Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Today we're going to be doing some training on so many topics to talk about, class. So many topics. Eddie and I were talking this morning. What would be the best thing for us to show you from A to Z? And we're going to be talking about how we're creating instant equity. I feel like I got a little bird right here. Creating instant equity. And he was actually showing me how he is locating these sellers. Well, hopefully he'll be able to chime in. Let me call him up. It says I keep saying I'm about to join. So I'm trying to get Eddie. We're having some technical difficulties getting Eddie chimed in, but we'll see if we can get him in here. He might have to cut off his old. Let me try to chime him again. Sorry about this, class. Technical difficulties on a brother. Just bear with me. I'm not sure what happened. So as we were talking, he was saying how he doing this every day. You kind of get into a minutiae, doing the same things over and over. And when we talk, kind of reminds us. And I tell you, when you teach it, it helps to remind yourself. It reminds me, hey, brother, you there? When we're teaching, it helps to actually talk through this. Believe it, it's helping me remember this stuff. Master this business. It's always good to be reminded from time to time different strategies and different techniques that you used to do that you may not do all the time. Brother Eddie, what's going
on? It's hard for me. I can't see you, man.
What's going on? Are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
I was calling through the computer first, but now I'm trying for my phone. I still can't see you.
You might have to.
Let me see.
Activate camera. Yeah, that is a little weird.
Let's see.
You gonna be quiet?
Nah, brother. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get online here. Having a malfunction over here.
Can I set you down so you can be quiet? I'll be right back.
Look at my boy.
Huh?
Hey, buddy.
She been cutting up, dog. As soon as I walked in here, just yapping.
Come on, man.
So yeah, today we're going to be talking about creating equity, prayerfully with second deeds of trust, and then buying the first on subject two. You might have to hang it up, Eddie, and you might have to when you When you hit the button, you might have to use your camera, slide it to the right
See
with the
if you
camera.
can see if you can call me back, and I'm gonna see if I can answer.
I'm gonna kick you right
On
out.
my laptop.
Okay. Sorry, class. We got some technical difficulties on a brother. I'm doing my best trying to keep all this stuff together, manage real estate, manage internet marketing, manage the dogs. And it is no easy task. Don't forget Friday, we got Jessica Siegel, your lovely attorney in New York. And then Monday at 2, I've got a secret guest. He's a subject to attorney. Will turn the house out. This guy, I've been knowing this guy since 2006. Closes deals, an attorney that closes real estate subject to deals. I love it. Cannot wait to share this guy with you. I cannot wait. Thank you for tuning in, class, and bearing with my lack of internet skills. Hopefully, Eddie can get it together today too. I know it's kind of rough for everybody. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with my boy DeLawrence later today. Oh, the deal that he's doing. Hey,
What's up, brother Chris?
how you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing quite swell. I cannot complain. The good Lord woke me up to see another day.
That's right.
Another shot at the title, baby.
That's right. Oops.
So we're talking about making some money today.
Yes, yes, yes.
My favorite subject.
Yes, sir.
Where's Billy?
Billy wasn't really tripping. He's over there chilling, but Missy was the one that had a little attitude this morning.
Uh-oh. What's wrong here?
You know what's weird? I've been studying my boy John Taffer. I have to be a director of not only attitudes, but I have to make sure I have to manage people's reactions.
Yes. Yes. I've been learning stuff like that too, because we so taught to respond, to react instead of respond. Big difference.
That's right,
It's a
man.
big difference. Because if you damn react, you can blow the whole deal.
That's right. You gotta
Take a
manage
second, think about it clearly, and respond to it. You winning, god dang it. Hey, don't be no fool, y'all.
You get a world of hurt trying to when you react real too fast, right?
Yep. And guess what? Every time you do, you blow it. Every time, man.
That's something, Eddie. Manager of reactions. I'm like, okay, that happened. How am I going to react to it? Let me tell you what happened to me recently, brother. So I did a video last week, right? I went to one of my rental properties where I had a resident move out. I did a video, put it out. She just happened to be a Section 8 resident. I guess she saw it, somebody reacted to it, and she sent me a text message. I'm like, I didn't mention anybody's name. I just did my own video. All I did was record through it, and it just came a big old thing, Eddie. And so once again, reacting. I'm like, this is just my life. All I'm doing is documenting my life. I'm not saying anything good, bad. This is just how it is.
So she wasn't happy that you recorded it.
Yeah. But the place was empty. They had moved out already, Eddie. They weren't even there.
Oh, so
They weren't
what?
even there.
So what? Bye.
I'm just saying reactions. I'm like, I don't know what I could have done. All I did was just document my life. I'm just documenting my life, bro. That's all. So what we got today, my brother Eddie, we were talking earlier about creating instant class and my ministry to raise your financial literacy. Don't forget to subscribe. My quest, my ministry, my mission to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Today, I'm hanging out with my brother, Mr. Transaction Engineer. What up?
What's up, guys? What's going on? I hope you guys having a great Wednesday. We get ready to show you guys how to make some money today. My favorite subject. Make some money, make some moolah. So now this is gonna take advanced. You got to be a little bit advanced now. Take it to this level. You got to be advanced. This is not for the weak at heart who's gonna give up, but it's easy. But you got to have the time and the dedication to do it. A lot of guys think you just jump into real estate, boom, and you got a deal. Yeah, right. You gotta work, man. You gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta work. You can't stop.
Hmm.
Once you get that first check, everything changes, man. Because it's like a paradigm shift. It's like you going from maybe $700 a week, and then you tie a property up under contract 2 weeks, maybe 30 days, you make 10 grand. Bam. That's a big difference. You used to making $3,000 a month. Now you just made a check, your first deal for 10 grand. It's a total paradigm shift.
Wow, you're right. You know what's weird? That paradigm shift is different for different people, Eddie, because it's almost like I expect to make X dollars a month now, in at different people, different times in your life.
Right. When you finally got that first check, everything changed, man. You like, wow, I'm really worth more. I'm really worth more.
Yeah, that's a good attitude, man. Good
Yeah,
attitude.
man. But we're not taught that we're worth more because we hang around the same individuals on the same pay grade who think in the same way, and you can't elevate it.
That's right.
You guys got to hang around somebody on a good mind frame that's trying to go some places, who not hating and being negative. They focus on the prize at the end of the day, and taking care of their family and stuff like that. Instead
Nice.
of worried about why this person doing this, and mad because this person doing this. Focus on nonsense. You better focus on the money, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Because even in my opinion was my thing was even if I focused on it, even though I don't hit the big mark, at least I'll get some of the crumbs. That's all I want. Just give me some of it. I don't need it all. Just let me focus on it. But I know you wanna go out there and go for the gusto.
Woo! Well, I want it all, baby. Brother Chris, the sky's the limit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating an apple. I haven't eaten all day. Been busy, very busy. But hey, guys, the sky's the limit. Hey, when I just think about it, guys, you had to beat a million sperms to get here. A million sperms to get here. So you mean to tell me you came here to play? Shitting me. I
Wow.
came to have fun. I wanted to come here for a reason. I beat all them people. I was like, let me through.
You're right.
So
Wow.
look, be all you can be. I say God put a gift in each and every one of us, and we got to find that gift and take it to the next level. Because if we don't, we cheating the world. We all brought here with a gift. We gotta give that gift to the world.
Yeah.
That's our job. Let's get into this good stuff.
So today we're talking about first of all, Eddie, explain what the difference is between first and second mortgages, my brother. We're gonna get to that. I want to create the framework so our viewers can understand where we're going with this.
Well, a first mortgage, when you get a mortgage, you got to turn in all your bank statements, W-2s, pay stubs, all that stuff to qualify to get a mortgage. But sometimes if your credit is not just the best, you have to get a second mortgage. And there's different reasons people get, second mortgages and equity lines of credit. So it's several different reasons
Yeah,
people
yeah.
get those other mortgages. But
So,
there's a
for,
second mortgage.
go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Chris.
So for our viewers, don't just boil it down in class. I always forget to say we're gonna do a quick Q&A at the end of class today. So make sure you got your questions, type them in there so Brother Eddie can knock that stuff out. For our viewers that don't even know what the difference between first and second, kind of break it down so they can chew it. They're bite-sized pieces so they can chew it and swallow it.
Just say, for example, you may need a loan for a property that's 140,000, and
140.
you may borrow 110 just on the first mortgage,
Okay,
and then you get a second mortgage for 30,000 with a different bank.
gotcha. So both of these mortgages on the same property?
Correct.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Correct, brother Chris. So
All right.
the ones that we look for properties like this, especially if that second mortgage go to get behind, because normally that second mortgage has a higher interest rate. It has
Generally
a higher
speaking,
interest rate.
generally speaking, because it's a smaller amount.
And they know if the first mortgage foreclosed, they're not going to get anything. They get wiped completely out. They out of here. That first mortgage get behind, they in trouble. So that's why they charge that higher interest rate because they trying to get their money back as quickly as possible, just in case you fumble. Just in case you fumble right at the 1 yard line. So
All right.
I'll get paid off quickly as possible. So
So
we
you're
look for properties like this.
so you're telling me if something happens, so here's my first mortgage, 110. If something happens to this mortgage, this one does not get paid. If this mortgage here wants to go to foreclosure proceeding, this mortgage gets wiped out.
Zeroed out. Any liens, anything connected to the property gets zeroed out.
Gotcha.
Now the tax is gonna get paid. The taxes gotta get paid. You're not getting around that's gonna get paid regardless. They can foreclose and take the property.
Yeah.
But hey, you're out of here. So what we do, we look for properties like this, and it's different lists that you can pull on the internet. You just got to do your research. There's no best place to go. Just do your research, man, on people who provide these particular lists.
What are they looking for when they're looking for that list, Eddie?
Notice of default.
Pre.
Notice of default. So people that's got maybe a month or two behind. You're looking for them because it's looking a little shaky. So a
For our
month or
viewers
two
that
behind.
for our viewers that don't know, just I gotta make sure I pull it out of you. I gotta pull it out of you. For our viewers that don't know what default is, Eddie, just kind of break it down.
Default is when you get behind on your mortgage. When you become behind on your mortgage. So when the seller becomes behind on their mortgage, it's a particular list that you can buy for that information. And you just want to start marketing to them. I'm not going to say, you can get them when they 1 month behind, 2 months behind, 3 months behind. But the thing is, you want to get them before they get to the paper. So every state is different when it comes to the pre-foreclosure list. I know in Georgia you have 90 days. After 90 days, you have 90 days, they see that default letter. And you have 30 days after that, they can take the property. Unless the borrower excuse me, does like a workout plan, a short sale, or a modification. If they have that in place, then they'll usually stop the sale, or if the seller, or the borrower file bankruptcy, that'll stop it also. So unless they do those three, it'll go to foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
So you can catch them. So this is what we do. We look for the list before it becomes 90 days. We look for 2 months behind.
2 months behind.
So you want them about 2 months behind, and every state is different, guys. Remember, you just want to hit them right before it gets to the before that default letter comes out. You want to start marketing to them then.
So the person has a first mortgage and a second mortgage. Is there a way that we can extract from a list broker or differentiate a person that has a first and a second, perhaps, Eddie?
Yes, you can. So that's what you're gonna look for properties that's behind with two mortgages, or
Nice.
three, or four.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because guess what? That second mortgage is gonna take about 10%.
So
So
if they
10
owe,
right there, it's $3,000. But of course, you're not gonna start off with $3,000. You're offering 1,500. You want them to count it. And just say if they even go over 10%, just say they want 5,000 for it. Look how much equity you just created, $35,000. Now do this on the higher end. Come on, man. Now once you get that short sale discount, guess what? You can sell it if you want to. If you're on a higher end house, hey Chris, take them little numbers off the board. I want to see some big ones. That don't even make me excited no more. Let's put some big ones on. I want to feel good today.
I think where you're going is it's irrelevant the dollar amount. The relevancy is the position.
Right.
All right.
Well,
So
the dollar amount too, because if you're in a bigger, higher end home, now it works on any property, guys. Any properties, don't get me wrong. But imagine getting $100,000 loan discounted to $10,000.
Oh my Lord. Because they're in second position.
They're in second position, and then you're gonna make sure you send them everything from the first mortgage to let them know, hey, y'all in trouble. You want all the information from the homeowner, the second mortgage, along with a couple more documents. Like, look, let's negotiate.
Wow. What numbers are you thinking you're seeing on the
About
first?
10 to 15%.
I'm saying, where are we at? What numbers am I plugging in on first?
Let's say for 350. No, 380. Let's say 380. And I'm still on my freaking calculator.
On the
What
phone?
the second mortgage be on like
What?
a $500,000 house?
Let's see. I'll punch it in.
Got another freaking phone somewhere, man. A million gadgets over here, Chris.
So
So Chris,
80%.
new age, man. I'm taking everything to my iPad. I'm getting
Yeah.
rid of this big laptop.
hmm So 80% of 500,000 is 400. So we'll do the 400 and 100. We're doing 500,000. Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
You got 100,000 here. That's like upper market in your area. I mean, around here is not as many, but your area is a little different.
Showtime at the Apollo. And guess man, you know what, man? For some reason, it seems like these higher end sellers are so easy to deal with. Once you get them, and they really ready. All of them are. But some people got the mindset that it's a bigger house. That they're intimidated. Don't be intimidated, guys. They're actually a little easier to understand what's going on.
hmm
So don't let the fear stop you, because you can make some big checks on this. So back to the money, Chris. So that $100,000, we're gonna start off with about 5%. Any other flaws, with along with the house is helpful. Hey, it got a bad roof anyway. You want to point out all kind of flaws. You want to point out any activity in the neighborhood if it's in a bad area or a recent bad crime just happened. You want to paint a whole picture and just put it together in the package and send it in to the second mortgage. They ready to pay ball. They want money. They know. Look, they know they about to get knocked out the box. So they're gonna settle, man. And then they ain't gonna do nothing but write it off as a loss anyway. So as long as they get some income from it, they're good. Anyway, after 90 days, they trigger the insurance and they get paid off anyway. So
That's right. They had insurance.
and they
For
and then they're gonna get paid off when you give them the 10 to 15%. So they're gonna get paid off again.
I've done this several times, Eddie, but I want to make sure I break it down for our viewers that may not understand first and second position a little further. What is the difference between first and second, Eddie? Help us understand for our viewers that may not understand. What is the difference between first and second? Why do I care?
Well, the second mortgage, you can actually not even pay your second mortgage. Just say, look, I'm not paying you guys. You can stop paying. I'm not telling you guys to stop paying, but they're too small to foreclose. The only way they can make you pay, they have to take over that 400,000. They have to foreclose on that 400,000, and it don't make sense. They got to pay off that 400,000. I'm sorry, so it don't even make sense. The house don't worth 500,000. They're gonna pay 400,000 just to foreclose on $100,000 note. No, I met sellers that been riding 2, 3 years without paying that second mortgage. There's nothing they can do, man. There's nothing they can do. They take
So,
a chance.
for my roundup family that doesn't understand the concept, because it took me a while, first position is the loan that has recorded first on the property. It's all about position and time. All right. So if you buy a house today or tomorrow, right? They're gonna take those loan documents down to the courthouse. This is loan number one. They're gonna record it. Then loan number two will be recorded right behind it. So whoever has the stamp, they literally have a clock stamp where you push it in and it goes pop like that. They stamp the documents and they set them to be recorded well, I don't know if they use microfiche or not. but they record loan one, and then the next few minutes they record loan two. So it goes like this. So whoever gets recorded after the first loan is called a junior loan. So second, third, fourth, I've seen loans stacked up, 10 different type of liens. So that's what we mean by second. So when Eddie says second mortgage, any mortgage that came out in time after the first, even if it's the same day. So sometimes people will get a first and a second mortgage the same day. So that second is still, I'm going to say, in a higher risk than the first at all times. You want to be in first at all times.
So basically, they rolling the dice. Is what you're saying, brother Chris?
You know what's weird, Eddie? I've been here. I've been here personally. I mean, I've been the lender on first. I'm sorry, on second. I have, Eddie. And your boy lost.
Yeah, I don't like second position because you just shake it, man. You can end up with nothing, man. I had a friend. He bought a property, probably like about 350, Chris. 350, 340. Shit. He had like 2 or 3 mortgages on it, man. He couldn't move it though. It was like 50 freaking houses for sale in that area. So he had a hard money on the first, and he had 2 private lenders on the second and third.
Wow, in trouble.
And guess what? The second and third took a major loss. The third didn't get anything. The second got about 2 or 3,000 to release their lien.
Wow.
And the first hard money lender got paid off.
Nice.
He couldn't sell the house, man. He's selling the house a year.
Very nice.
But in the good market, it probably was worth about 350, but man, he took a hell of a loss.
That stuff can change quick, right?
Heck yeah. So that second and third, boy, you better be careful, guys. If you out there lending money, be careful on that second position.
I've been here. Yep, I've lent. When people people come to me to finish their rehab.
Yeah.
And I'm like just trying to get some money working. I might have to loan out 10, 15, 20 to finish the rehab. And then, Eddie, I remember the loan people. I had to do a short sale myself. I'm like taking a discount just so I can get out of it.
Right. So see, sometimes you got to be short sale. You got to be discount. When you're in the second or third position, man, you got to negotiate.
You damn right.
Or get your ass wiped out, because if that first foreclosure, it's a wrap.
I have been there. It is not a good position to be in, I will say. Because you have no power. You have no power.
No, you have no. They got you by the ball like that.
So my options were I think I loaned the guy 12,000. Either take 6 or pay off the 180 that was in front. And I mean, it's like, do I pay 180 to make 6?
But sometimes it's working. Now, if you're dealing with a guy, just like I'm dealing with you, Chris, I wouldn't even worry about lending you money on the second position, because I know you know what you're doing. Now, this real life shit happens, but of course I'm gonna look at the numbers and all that stuff and make my judgment on it. But if somebody know what they're doing, then I would say you could take that risk. But make sure you do your own due diligence too on the property and the area and all that stuff. Because if they fumble, your ass grab. You got to negotiate.
So second position. So what are we gonna do, Eddie, when we locate these type of sellers? They're ready to play ball. We want to buy, because we want to keep the first in place, right?
Right.
We want to buy the property. We're gonna do a subject to on the first.
Correct.
Short discount the second.
Yep. Short sale or short payoff. That's what they call it. Short sale or short payoff. And we done so many short sale, Chris, man. Oh my God, it's easy. Now the banks have gotten a little slower. Now it's going to take you in that second mortgage. It may take you 2 months. It may take you 60 days. One thing about a short sale, you want to follow up every week. Pick a day out of the week to follow up, and if you're doing a long modification too, follow up every week, man. Because if you miss a deadline and you don't have certain documents in, they'll just kick the file out. Now some banks you got to have a file like Chase and the big banks. You got to put together a little short sale pack. But a little small bank, man, they like, hey, man, what you want to offer? Boom.
Yeah.
Now, some second mortgage will come out and do a BPO. and come do an inspection. Some will, but either way,
For for the
either way.
viewers that don't know what a BPO is, Eddie, go ahead and break that down so they can understand.
Well, BPO is a broker price opinion, so they may come out and look at the property. They'll send a realtor out there. Hold on, guys. Hold on, brother Chris. Hold on. I'm sorry. Realtor, guys. Watch it. They'll send a realtor out to the property to inspect the property to see what it's worth, to see, the condition of the house and just check it out. So, but they're gonna come back with a number what they think the value is. But you want to make sure you or somebody that represents you meet the BPO out at the property because these people do 100. They do a lot of these a day. They get like $100, $150 to go out to the property. So they don't give a crap what the house worth. Really, it's a check. They still got to put the numbers in and send it to the bank. But you want to meet them out there and point out any repairs, anything that's wrong with the house. You want to make sure they're aware of that. If you got a quote or estimate, you want to have that with you on hand. Boom, look. This right here costs $10,000. This right here costs 15. You want to have a high estimate now. Don't go with them little low numbers. Have it right. Call the contractors out the top one that comes up in your phone on Google. Get him out there and get you a couple of estimates, especially if it's a major repair
I
or
like
good.
that. So
You
we're
just
saying get the Yellow Pages guy out there.
Yeah, get the Yellow Pages guy out there. And then you want to keep just said the property need 20 and 30,000 in repairs. You want to keep making that agent aware of that. Yeah, man, this house, a nice house, but it needs 20,000 in repair. Just mention it 2 or 3 times so they get in their subconscious mind. So once they get to get to put it in in their system and send it out to the bank, they'll remember that 20,000 in repair.
Mhm.
That's not so much as a big difference on the second as the first mortgage, but the second they pretty much got to play ball anyway. You normally don't have to do all this, but just in case you do, that's a little nugget for you.
Yeah, good idea. We're doing one right now. I need to find out when the BPO is going. The foundation is just falling in.
Ooh.
So good idea. Okay. So we're looking for houses that have second mortgages. If we can locate them, are we mailing them, Eddie? What are we sending them a notice, a postcard, letter, or what?
Yeah, you could do that. There's several different forms of marketing. I wouldn't say there's no good, the best. This one worked better than the other one, but I'll say mail to them. I'll say call them. I'll say email them, text message them. You want to get in contact with them.
Is it
You want to
no?
introduce yourself. You want to make them aware of you. And even if they're not ready, guess what? Put them in your CRM system and follow up, guys. Just follow up. This is a follow up game, guys. You got to build trust. Sometimes you got to build trust. Some people are ready to go. Some people are not ready to go. But as long
Is it
as you on their mind when they're ready to go, guess what? They're calling you
top of
because
mind?
you're following up with them every month and seeing, how they're doing, what's going on, and just make sure they need you to call you.
Now, is it? Let me ask you. Are we focusing on them knowing that we don't care about the equity, perhaps? Like, if you don't have any equity, we're okay with that?
Yeah, we don't care if they have no equity because remember, guys, when you short sell that second mortgage, you're gonna create equity. You short sell that second mortgage, you're gonna instantly create equity once you get that negotiated. And we're getting them down to about 10 to 15%. So hey guys, start at about 5 to 7%, especially if that first mortgage is behind, because you got proof that it's behind. That'll be a good one.
They know no equity. I see Paris on here. Paris did a sign that said no equity, no worry. Putting out signs like that.
Man, this is it, guys. Yeah, are you ready for Q&A? Hey
Yeah,
guys, if you guys need the short sale documents, me and brother Chris got the short sale documents. So go on our websites and download it. Whatever you got to do.
or email. I'm better on email, but yeah, I don't. Man, I'm setting up my whole thing, Eddie. I don't. I'm gonna have the master joint with my. Anyway, so
Everything loaded.
Yeah, everything loaded, so I don't got to worry about that. No equity, no worry. I got clients putting out. We take over mortgage payments. These leads, in my opinion, the ones with no equity, from what I've seen in my experience, Eddie, are the ones that are highly motivated because you're the only option for them.
Right.
And then if they try to list it on the MLS, I mean, shit, are they going to be able to even? I mean, what agent is even going to want to take that?
They can't sell it. We just sent a nice lease purchase offer over to um over to a client. He just bought the property, Chris, right up the street from me. He just bought the property for 250. It's worth about 285 now, but the guys had to put about 10 into it. So they're in at no, they paid 255, so they in at 265,
Wow.
75, 8. So they only have 15,000, but once we did the numbers and we gave him a breakdown of what he really was going to make, he
Cost to
man,
sell. Cost to
when
sell.
he seen that cost of sale, man, he was floored, man.
People don't know it cost me 20,000 to sell a house. That's on $150,000 house, Eddie.
Guess what it was gonna cost him? About 28,000. So
That's
we
right.
showed him, look, sir, you cannot sell this house. You're gonna be in the negative. And a lot of people don't know this until they get the HUD one, which is usually a couple of days before closing. It's
Or
too late.
or at closing or a day before.
Yeah, and usually you don't get the HUD until the day before. What you gonna do then? You can't back out the deal. Man, you gotta know your numbers, guys. Y'all, if anybody on here getting ready to list a house, tell the realtor to give you a breakdown of everything. And
Cost
then
to sell.
if the property's vacant, you gotta put in that rent too. I mean that mortgage payment every month. It's gonna take you gotta research your area, see how long your house is gonna sit on the market. But you gotta pay that mortgage note every month, and that adds up too. Money coming out of your pocket. So
Taxes,
you know your
insurance.
numbers.
I think that's a big one, Eddie. Cost to sell, man. That is just one of the things that our industry has kind of swept under the rug.
Yeah, until it's too late. Maybe we'll do one next week on that.
Cost us. You know, when I hear you, I see you inside. Your mind is thinking about how many HUDs you've seen that it just the numbers add up. Next thing you know, you at 25,000.
Man, folks like, oh my God. Yeah, oh my God, it's too late.
I have been there. I
Yeah,
had to add up one time. I had to bring 2,000 to sell, Eddie.
yeah, man, because nobody's stressed that enough. You don't see anybody talking about that. Maybe we'll do one next week on that cost of sale.
Yeah. All right, let's get some Q&A. It's already been on here 40 minutes. Let's get some Q&A and then we're gone. So class, today, creating equity. You're going to take over that first subject too. You better know what you're doing with that. But we're going to go discount. And I'm here to tell you, I have discounted some seconds. You know, I'm sure Eddie as well. I'm thinking about all this. My first, Eddie, when I discount a second, my first offer is $1,000.
Oh
$1,000.
yeah, off the rip. Man, I got a 10,000. I got one for about 20,000 for like 1,000, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love taking them over subject to, man. You just created so much equity, it's crazy, man. I
20,000.
think now we were cash flowing about 500 bucks off them.
Nice, nice. All right, class, what questions did you have here? I think you got here. Uh, okay, is this dude, I'm about to, looks like I might have been hacked, but it's Paris. Hey, yeah, Paris, I got you on that one. Oh, we did a subject two for Paris in Maryland. You're getting calls on your lease option. Great. So the lease option, no bank qualifying. Excellent, excellent. Nate, we're changing your life and your mind. Praise God. Eddie, he can always count on you to raise his spirits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Mr. Transactions Engineers page. Don't forget to subscribe. MKid11, do you want to make sure if you're buying a foreclosure, that's the one first mortgage and not the second? Oh my Lord.
What did it say?
They want to know, do you need to make sure that when you're buying a foreclosure, do you need to make sure that that is the first mortgage that you are buying?
Yeah, you wanna know what you're buying.
Oh my Lord, yes.
You definitely want to know what you're buying. And you can do a title search. Once we get these property on the contract, guys, once you get them on the contract, you want to do a title search because you're going to be buying the property. So always anything that you're buying, get a title search on it.
That's right.
If you just control it with a piece of paper, lease purchase, with a right to sublease, then that's a different story. It's totally up to you if you want to check those out. But you want to ask for all the statements from the people.
Them kid, you better know when he's going to buy a foreclosure. You better know big dogs if you're down there with us buying a foreclosure and you don't know what position you're buying, man, you are done. Oh my Lord.
And
You in
that'll be
trouble, dog.
Yeah, but you want to once you put them on the contract, get a title search, and the title search is when an attorney check for all the liens and judgments, anything that's attached to the property.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he was talking about buying a foreclosure, man. You need to know. You got to know. Don't ain't no contract with a foreclosure. You're putting up 10 grand today.
You better know.
Eddie, hey Eric. Yeah, Eric, I got your email. I'll take a look at that today. Beezer said you've been playing with big dollars. Yeah, around here, my affordable housing is like 160.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Hey, Alex, can you negotiate all junior liens? That first mortgage you can only do a modification with, correct?
Well, if it's behind, you can only negotiate on something that's behind, or unless that first can be behind. Current. The first can be behind, and the second current. But most likely, people gonna pay that first. They're gonna start paying the second before anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep, I've done it. I
they're
remember
gonna
I had a house one time. I stopped paying the second, man. They just sent me a letter forgiving the whole thing. They didn't even want to deal with it.
Yeah, man, they write this shit off, man.
Mhm. M Kid is confused. Do more research. I thought you might need to make sure there were no hidden extra mortgages. Yeah, you got to know M Kid. If you're going, yeah, you got to know what deed it is, Eddie. You got to know what lien you're talking with.
Yeah, I always get a title search. Now remember, you're gonna be buying these properties. Anytime you put a property on the contract, you want to immediately send it to your attorney and get a title search because they're gonna pull everything associated to that property. You're gonna know what's attached to it.
That's right.
Don't go off the seller word because they'll get you. I'm
Never.
telling
Well, I go in there with the attitude of I trust you, Mr. Seller, but I have to verify. I
you. Right.
trust you, but I got to verify. Informed SR, yes, please. Class, hit the thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up, guys, and subscribe to the
Yeah,
best real estate channel in the world.
that's right.
Woo!
Hello, Beezer. If you're going to invest, oh man, if you're going to invest, is there any way to find out what position you would be? How do we find out what position the loan is in, brother Eddie? A Beezer wants to know that one.
When you do a title search,
Yeah,
the title company is gonna let you know.
yeah,
They got a first mortgage for 100. They got a second mortgage for 30,000. They took out the same day or months after or a year after. And the one that's the biggest. That's going to be the first mortgage. And anything smaller than that is going to be seconds and thirds and stuff.
yep. And all it's going to take, I'm just thinking, Eddie, how many of these loans I have negotiated with? It's going to take some back and forth. It ain't like they're going to just give it to you on the first phone call.
Yeah, it's going to be this negotiation back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a couple of phone calls. It's not going to happen overnight. It may take you 60 days. It may take you 90 days, but it's worth it.
It's worth it, and that is the work. It's not like you're out cutting grass or swinging a sledgehammer or digging holes, dude. You're just making phone calls back and forth, correct?
Right. And guess what? Just said the $40,000 mortgage, you just got down to 4,000. Well, you just technically made 35,000 in 2 or 3 months, and now you're making more cash flow because guess what? That $300 or $400 payment they was making to that second mortgage is gone,
Mm-hmm.
beneath the
Yeah,
white out.
nice.
Now it go, and guess where it goes? Hip Pocket National Bank, baby, the best bank for it to go to.
Paris says he was. Oh yeah, Paris did underwriting for a loan modifications for a huge bank. When you get the first modified and there was a second, they usually get $2,000 or 10%, whichever one is less. Wow,
Yep.
wow, holy cow.
Yeah. The first run the whole show.
Kavina wants to know, what CRM are you using, Eddie?
What is that? We use Podio and what's Trillo. Trillo also. I like Trillo because it's mobile. It's on your phone too. It's more like a newer style. I like that.
Hey,
But
Podio,
Podio add all kind of different things to it.
yeah, you're gonna have to know somebody to do that.
Yeah, you have to pay somebody to set it up though.
Rodney, hey, he was interested in signing up for the coaching. What all comes with it?
Well, it's different packages. Anybody want coaching, you can go to my website, mrtransactionengineer.com,
Mm-hmm.
and hit shop. You can also email me at info@mrtransactionengineer.com.
Nice.
Also, brother Chris, I want you to put that link on there because we got that ultimate real estate pretty house and ugly house with sandwich lease option. Of course, still on sale. This the last week. We dropped it down from $7.99 to $4.99, guys. So
Okay.
Chris got that link.
You want me to put it back up there?
Yeah, put the link back up there, Chris.
All
Guys,
right.
it's the last week and it's going up. Also, remember we got that subject to course coming out, guys. We're gonna show you how to wholesale some of them subject twos too to other investors. So you gotta be creative in this business, baby. You get the money, baby. You can't just be a wholesaler, because guess what? Them deals drying up. If you don't know where to find a well of life, they dried up. So you guys better find some more strategies. And if you plan to be in the real estate business, period, don't be one dimensional, man. Don't just be a rehabber or just a wholesaler or just a lease option person or just a subject to. Man, it's money coming in. All those leads coming in. I guarantee you, some of those are leads. I'm
Wow.
telling you, you're throwing money away. Stop throwing that money away, man. Bring more money to your house so you can bless some people. Bless
Yeah,
them.
you're right, man. I learned the more you get, the more you can actually help your community.
Yeah, man. How you gonna help somebody you po too? Man, come on, man. You gotta be able to help. That's why God put us here to bless people and be
Mhm.
blessed. Bless people and be blessed.
Elaine Mitchell wants to know, I'm sorry, Elaine Perry. How can I find out who holds the deed of trust of her mortgage? Wow.
Shit. If it's been sold a couple of times, man, you're gonna have to do a title search.
Just do your own title search. Or go check. I recommend people, to be honest with you, Eddie, take your butt down to get the taste of being inside the deed room, Eddie. Go on down there.
Yeah, man. I still go down there to this day and look up something. If I want to know something immediately and I'm in the area, I just run in there. It's nothing but running in the courthouse. You go in there, you go to the front desk, ask them, they're gonna tell you anything you want to know if they know it. And it's really easy to use those computers that's there. It's kind of simple. They'll walk you through it, man. I know at our courthouse, they'll walk over to the computer and do it for you, or they'll pull it right there on the spot and show you how to do it. So, guys, get out there and go down there. You don't have to pay for everything. You can take, hey, 30 minutes, an hour out of your day and go see if you got any liens attached to your property.
You know what, Eddie? I just went back in 2004. I'm like, you know what, man? I want to immerse myself in this thing. That deed, and to me, when you walk in that deed room, it's almost like, holy cow, man! You got thousands of deeds and thousands. I mean, down there, I mean, you got, I don't know, where you're at. It's got to be tens of thousands of deeds and trusts and documents all on the walls.
Everywhere. Well, now some of our courthouses they have them on like they put most of the stuff on the computers now. So they
Mhm.
done got rid of a lot of the books. She said they took everything and just put it all in the system.
Oh wow, it's all digital now.
Yeah. They
They
still
probably,
got a couple of old books, and they said if you really need a book, they have to go down in the basement and get them.
wow.
Yeah, so
Well,
they going digital.
it's probably good for space. They can probably use that space for better stuff.
It looks better in there now, man.
Okay, I was
Way,
just still, huh?
I said way better. You don't see books everywhere, but I remember now the one downtown, Fulton County, the main city, it has books everywhere. They still old school. They trying to come around, but they
They try.
moving.
These books are class. These books are
Yeah,
6, 7
they
inches.
big, boy.
I think everybody needs to get just go down there and say, I want to look at the deed room. Type your name in or type somebody's name in and just see what comes up. You know, you can't hurt anything.
Yeah, you'll learn a lot, man. Take you a good hour, go down to the courthouse, pull you up some information
That's right.
on your house. And if you got your house in your name, shame on you. Put that house in a land trust. Any properties you own, put them in a land trust.
That's
And
right.
me and Chris got land trust documents to help you.
That's
Go ahead
right.
and spend a couple of dollars to secure your property. For
Yep.
real.
That is a good point. Our quest, we are probably the cheapest guys on the internet giving out land trusts. And you probably got to pay $1,000 to get one from an attorney.
Or church will tear your head off. If they understand land trust now, guys. That's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
If they do understand land trust, well, you're gonna have to pay. And they probably take his secretary shit 15, 20 minutes to fill out the documents if that. But you're gonna pay probably $1,000 or 500 at least.
Yeah, minimum 500. I got one. I did a consultation yesterday, Eddie. The guy actually pulled my card, man. I have one house left that's still in my name, and I'm going to do a documentary how I'm getting it out of my name into a trust. When I bought this one, it was so long ago, I didn't have any equity, so I didn't care. Now, as I'm paying the loan down, I'm going to do a whole step by step how I'm getting it out of my name into the trust class. I want to be transparent with you. I have one left.
Right. I think I got everything out of my name so far.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Angelo, is there a way? Hey, is there any way of knowing what position the loan is before doing a title search? Angelo wants to know.
What did you say?
Is there a way to find out if what position the loan is before doing a title search? I think it is.
I mean, they can show it to you. You can always usually tell, by the mortgage statement.
Well, here's what I see it, Eddie. If you bought the house on May 10th, 2006 for 90,000, what did it say? 190. If you bought the house May 10th, who said that? Angelo, if you bought it on May 10th and the loan that's foreclosing is 160,000, there's probably either a second or a cash down payment that covered that other 30. Hopefully you follow me. So for instance, if you know the size of the loan, if you see a $30,000 loan somewhere floating on a house that somebody bought for 190, generally speaking, that is going to be the second. Generally speaking, because they paid 190 for it, and they probably didn't. Once again, probably didn't put up 160 cash. So when you see somebody that buys the house at a year, you can go back and just look at the last transfer. If they paid 190 for it, and the loan you're dealing with is 160 or 170, that's probably the first position loan. If you're dealing with a loan that's 20, 25, 30 on a house that they paid 190 for, probably going to be a second. You got me? Eddie, what do you say about that?
Yeah, I totally agree, Chris. And you can also have an agent pull the mortgage history. You have an agent pull everything on the property. And you can look at it. They got two mortgages on the same day. Whatever the highest one, that's going to be the first. The smallest one is going to be the second. No matter when they took it out, as long as it's the time when they bought the first, they could take out a second mortgage anytime, or sometimes they do it the same day. So as long as there's no resale between then, that's the second mortgage.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Now, Angelo, I just want to make sure I preface that by saying don't put out any money until you know 100%. But looking at those numbers, I would say 90, 95%, you can take a look and know that what position it is.
Right.
Nate. Hey, Nate, can you share the best place to get a list of people in these situations? My county does their best to hide the pre-foreclosure list. Darn.
Well,
Wow.
what to say about that one? But I mean, there's several different lists. I know the major one everybody uses list source.
Yeah.
So if everybody using list source, just be careful. That means everybody else got the list too. But it does go back to how you work your list. You just can't hit them one time, one way, and expect a miracle. You just can't mail to the list one time, nobody called back. Oh my God, this stuff don't work. Man, get out of here. If you fall out the box that quick, you're not made for this, man.
Mm-mm.
You gotta be for it, build for it, tough.
That's right. That's right. I had a
But
guy
yeah,
call me the other day. He made 4 offers in a week, and he said it was hard. I'm like, man, we're making 4 offers in a day. I mean, 5 hours a day. You know, I mean, that's
yeah,
nothing.
you gotta work. You gotta work, man. But guess what? The checks are good. Guess what? I bet you'll go work on somebody else's job for 8 hours.
Oh wow.
Hey, I bet they'll tighten you up. Get over that. I'm sorry, guys. For anybody working, some people, if you love what you do, if you don't love what you do, then it's a problem. But if you love what you do, hey, shit, I salute you.
Yeah, if you
But
love what you do, I'm not even mad at you.
then put this work in because if you go somewhere else, face it, guys, somebody else going. You got to work for somebody else them 8, 10 hours, and you helping somebody else build their dream instead of you building yours. So put your time into the real estate. Make the money. Like I say, real estate don't have to be your passion, but let it fund your passion. I always remember about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's a big commercial real estate tycoon, but he was in the bodybuilding. So the only way looked that great, shit, he had to take time to be in the gym. So he said what he did, he came down here to America and bought him a fourplex, brother Chris, and stayed in one of them, rented out the other three, and he can work out all day because they paying all the bills, and he
Wow.
had a little extra money.
Mm.
Shit,
Nice.
then he just kept graduating. He bought a 20 unit. Now the guy owns so many commercial properties, it's crazy.
Wow. Holy cow.
But it funded his bodybuilding passion. When I seen that, I'm like, wow,
I didn't know that.
yeah, man.
Evan wants to know we do a video on options. We can do that. Or you can go back. Matter of fact, I wanted to do another video today on options, Eddie. Baco kids, how much capital do I need to start investing in subject to, Eddie?
It just varies, man. You know, it's going to vary on your price range of the house you're dealing with. All that stuff you are going to need. You're going to need capital for subject to deals because you got to think you got to pay for closing costs and you have to pay for the second mortgage discount. So you got to pay those.
You're gonna have to have some capital, but it doesn't have to be your capital though. Who was it? At BA Coco. Doesn't have to be your money. Shit. Use somebody
Start
else.
a private lender, guys. Everybody knows somebody with some money.
Hmm.
As long as you know what you're talking about and know what you're doing, it shouldn't be a problem to get the money. And brother Chris what you got a private money course?
I do
Brother,
actually. Private
brother
money. Yeah,
Chris got to find a private money course. He did 100 years ago. He's a vet now. So
that's true.
look on there. Hey, he got private money course for you guys. So you can raise your private money because the more money you have, hey, the more deals you can do. People are not making any money in the bank, guys. Their money's sitting there making 1%. Shit. Come on, man. Who don't want to? I say the average private lender rate is between 6 and 8%. So you giving these people 6 to 8% back when they was getting 1%, man, come on. But you got to know what you're doing, guys. Make sure you got some training. It's always best to have training. Me and brother Chris spend several $1,000s on training every year. So get
Shit.
training, guys.
Elaine,
Because
Elaine says it's too late for her to put her house in a trust. I don't understand that. I don't know. It's never too late. Shit, you can put it in the trust as long as you own it.
yeah, as long as you own it. If you bought it 10 years ago, you can put it in the trust.
That's my situation. Elaine, I don't know. You need to tell us about that. I don't know unless you already sold it. If somebody died already, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Beezer wants to know about tax overages. I'm not sure. Eddie might have to do that one.
We did one.
The tax sales.
Oh, the tax overages. Yeah, my mom, she's working there. That's
What's
when somebody just buy your taxes or your property at the tax sale, and they pay like extra to the city or to the county, and there's extra money left. Then you can locate the seller, and you can charge them up to 33% of that money if you get the money for them. My mom, she's into that now. She's retired from the pastor business, so I mean ministry. I'm sorry, the pastor ministry, and that's what she's doing the overages. So she got some pretty good deals she's working on.
nice?
She charged 30%.
Good
So I
Lord
mean,
have
that's
mercy.
not what they get paid. They'll take you once you get in contact with the seller. It'll take you about 30 to 40 days to get your money. They got to go through some process. That's a nice lucrative business too, guys. Maybe we'll do a course on that. We're doing courses on everything, guys. Get ready. We're going
Lord.
crazy with courses this year.
All right. RW sent an email about subject to deals and lease options in Texas. Can't do lease options in Texas.
Oh
We're gonna
no,
do, huh? Yeah.
no sir. That's
Owner
not.
financing. Just owner financing.
Yeah, on the finance, guys. That's always a way around.
Yep. What if Bakoko wants to know what if there's a lien that has not been recorded? You still have to pay for it. Yeah, if they're gonna find it, if you do a subject to and you don't, whatever it is that's on that dude's credit report, but Coco, you got to pay, and whether it's recorded or not, if it's on their credit, you're gonna have to pay for it. Land trust, my land trusts are $250. I don't know, Eddie, what do you charge for your land trust?
I think 150 or something like that.
You can get either one of ours, yeah, Eddie. I'm minus 250. You can get Eddie's if you want.
Man, I'm going up like you, Chris. Hey, man, that's some very important paperwork, man.
I mean,
I
I paid
we had to pay,
thousands.
shit. We had to pay 3,000 to go to the class to get them documents.
That's my point, dude. I paid thousands for
I'm
this.
going up to 250. Thank you, brother Chris. Let me write that down. Man, we had to pay. I know I had to pay $3,000. Man, shit.
Yeah.
We giving away with that cheap, man. Come on, man. We basically bringing them to your front doorstep and blessing you.
Here's the
Lord,
thing.
blessing upon you.
My thing is, Eddie, I feel like here's where I am, man. In my spirit, I think we both give so much. I've done so much giving that I feel that we have earned the right for the ask. You know, it's like, listen, we're giving you the whole, you can watch my channel and Eddie's channel and just learn how to do real estate off the top.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I wish this was out here when we first started.
Yeah.
Now, guys, it don't make no sense. You can learn how to do subject to deals. Look at me and Chris channel. Look up subject to up on our headers. Come on, man. You buy the documents. Shit, you know how to do. Man, I wish, boy, man, come on, man. You know how many seminars and money we had to spend to learn this stuff
It's
before
a lot.
YouTube got here?
And not only
This,
learning, it took just imagine how long it took you to learn Lantra. It took me years to even understand it to be able to talk about it, Eddie.
right. You know, they train you at the seminar, but you don't actually know until you do your first one. It's like
Yeah.
anything. You can hear it, but you don't actually know it until you do it.
Nah. I guess okay, Elaine Perry's house being closed. Land trusts are good for land and houses. Anything that's real property. Do you? Ivory wants to know that. Ivory, the land trusts are good for land and whatever real property. Kavina, do you pay more taxes if the house is in a trust?
No.
No, there's no difference.
Trust the trust guy it's just an asset protector. It's for you to protect your asset. All
Mhm.
the rich use it, all the wealthy, the people of knowledge, know about these things. They use land trust. So you not just gonna sue the average guy who knows about real estate or got some real estate attorneys and think you're gonna take 500 properties from. Nah, they're in trust.
You're gonna pay some money. I
Hey,
promise
look up your president properties. I guarantee you they're not in his name.
you. No way. Paris, hey, you can run. Oh, Paris said you can do a title search. Property data companies, been verified and LexisNexis. So it's on the chat box here.
Okay.
Nelson, can I buy a house with private money? Yes. Then after about 3 months, pay it off with a conventional loan. Yes. Nelson, you can buy a house with private money and then pay them back. You can refinance it as long as your credit is good. And don't forget, I don't deal with credit in my world. Credit is not something that we even talk about because we aren't even qualifying for loans. You know, we don't deal with credit reports, tax returns. We don't turn in bank statements. We don't even do a loan application. But if you want to do that, because you can probably pay a lower interest rate, yeah, you can do that. Nate said he called List Source and they in Pennsylvania they don't give that information out anymore. Wow.
Whoa.
They said it's okay, so he's partnering with a realtor to get MLS access.
Yeah, guys, hey, like my mommy says, more than one way to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop, man. Don't take no for an answer. You can't, man.
Mm-mm.
Shit. You gotta keep going, baby. That's
Evan,
life, right?
go ahead.
I said, that's life, right? You got to keep going regardless.
Evan, if you need the land trust, email me or Eddie. We can give it to you either way. This is cool, man. We got a whole bunch of questions today. A realtor
Oh,
has that.
they said Trump saw that North Korea nuclear problem. God dang it, hey.
I ain't even watched it. I don't even want to know what's going on.
All these people friends anyway, guys. Come on, man. They right now in a strip club. Nah. For real though, they so well balling. They just put on a show. Hey, they having some fun now.
But Coco Kids wants to know if you buy the house subject to, but the owner doesn't want to move out after you made the behind payments. Do they have the right to evict the owner? Oh my lord.
Man, I would. It depends on. I try to time it when I think I'm about to get the approval from the second mortgage. I try to time it within that time frame and close on before I pay that second off.
Yeah, well, I see. I think she's.
Because you normally know if they say yes, we're gonna approve it for 10,000, then it's gonna take us 2 days to generate the letter or a week to generate the letter. Now you can set the closing and go ahead and close out first, then take care of the second. I wouldn't close first and depend on the seller. You know, you could have a sticky situation, man. You could be in
Yeah,
some big problem.
don't do that.
What's your take, Chris?
Coco, we never release any money until the property is broom swept clean.
Yeah,
Unless, you got somebody that's completely broken, you just want them out. But we don't even give any money until the owner is out.
right.
I'm telling you, my old mentor, the guy that went from being a millionaire to living in his car, used to do stuff, let people stay, and they bit him in the butt. Because so for some reason, people that live in their house have a different right than investors.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Man, you're
That's
crazy.
a personal livelihood, man. You know that's shit. That's your castle, man.
Yep. I remember the time I had to evict a tenant. I bought a house that me and my old business partner bought a house at foreclosure at the steps. Had to evict the tenant. Took us 3 months to get him out. That was at the foreclosure. Not to mention the subject to. Subject to, no, you want him out. Do not leave. We don't leave. I always tell people, listen, if you want to stay in the house, I can't help
No.
you. I can't
Cause
help
yeah, man, you don't. We don't do that, man. A lot of people now. I talk to a lot of people want to do a lease back.
you. No way. No way.
I'm sorry, man. I can't do it.
I would never do. All my friends got burned back in 05, 06 doing that, Eddie.
Man, it was a big group down here, man, named Bella Homes. I think the CEO got like 2 or 3 years, but man, they were doing massive lease backs.
Mhm.
Then they stopped making the payments or something like that. A lot of them went to foreclosing or some crazy mess.
Wow.
Man, they had ran it up. They were meeting with all the realtors. Man, they was getting hundreds of thousands of dollars of payments a month.
Unbelievable. Delanio, is it wise to purchase condemned properties?
Just have your contractor. They'll let you know if it's buildable or not.
Yeah, we do all the time. I don't have no problem. Low key, what type of land trust are you recommending to use? Revocable or irrevocable? Yeah, all of ours are revocable.
Yeah,
Irrevocable, you can't change nothing. Just think about the word irrevocable. That's it.
the done deal.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, you want to make sure you can move stuff around, my brother or my sister. I don't know. Macy says in my interview with Matt, he mentioned putting land trust in his name. No, he's going to be the trustee. So the land trust can't be his name though, or unless he just made it the Matt Lilera Trust, Lilera Trust. Elaine, sorry about that, I lost it. Elaine, don't you have to own your home before you can put it into a land trust?
No,
No.
as long as you you got a mortgage on it and your name on the title, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna walk you through. I have a mortgage. Matter of fact, I have a mortgage on this house. The mortgage company doesn't care about the title transferring. They have no title police that are down there looking.
You know what though? I got a family property that I need to make note of that I need to put in one of
Okay,
my.
so we both. You know
Yeah,
what?
we
Go tell
split.
me the story. What's the story, Eddie?
Well, it's actually a property. My mom owned. So she been talking about putting in a land trust for a minute. So we need to go ahead and do that. Cause with a land trust, you bypass probate and everything. You
Yes.
got the documents.
You know what? It's harder to put it in a house you already own than it is to put it in a house when you first buy it. So much easier.
Right.
Not necessarily easier regarding the techniques and the strategies. It's just mentally harder because you don't want to go create the document because you already got it. You don't want to go down to the courthouse record it. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
James Stanley. Hey James, do we need special paperwork to buy with owner financing? Will the title agency work take care of that?
Yeah, they normally will. They if they know what they're doing. You're gonna need a contract, sale and purchase agreement. Stating the terms that you agree to buy
Yep.
from the seller.
In the contract, right?
Yep.
We've got our own deeds of trust, James. If you want ours, you can use ours or go to your title company. Nelson, what is the max percentage you would pay back on a private money lender? Eddie?
8%. Anything over that is hard money, man.
Yeah,
And when you got private money, it's not based on your credit. Like when you get hard money.
that's right.
Some hard money not based on your credit, but you're gonna have the highest rate, 15%,
Hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we pay anywhere from 7 to 9%.
Everybody's lending money, private money companies, all kind of stuff now.
And it's all about how you look at it, Nelson. I know that there's more money out there than it is great borrowers. So if you turn yourself into a savvy borrower, people are gonna throw money at you, bro.
And usually if it's a good deal, you attract the money, guys. You just start talking to the right people.
Yeah,
As long
man.
as you got all the numbers and everything together now, don't come shit, you don't know how much, what you're gonna pay the people and none of that stuff like that, man. Come on.
That's my biggest
Just
pet peeve
know
when
your
people.
numbers, man. You
Yeah.
gotta, man, get Chris private lending course, please. Because he gave it to me. Thank you, brother Chris, for blessing you, boy. Thank you. Hey, I really appreciate it, man. Chris got a private money course. Get that course, man. Learn how to go out there and get your money. You want to give him a presentation, man. You just don't want to go, hey, man, you got $20,000. Come on, man. Shit. Show the people something. You show them you got a little class. Show them the presentation Chris gave you. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, you got the money. Man, make sure you have the deal too. But you can go and get them ready with the information you learned from the private money course. You can go get them ready. That way, you already have a line of people ready.
Hmm. And I think people think it's such a big secret or some big deal. All you're doing is showing somebody that you have taken the time to invest in yourself. Listen, I invested in myself. I got a whole presentation that's 30 pages. I know what I'm doing. I've got a little bit of my money set aside. I got the contractors. It's not like it's a major deal. It's just you're showing people that you took time to put something together, Eddie. Most people are just the average person is just going to say, "You got this," and they just want to make a phone call, and that's it.
Right. You gotta invest in yourself, guys. This is like when you go do a job interview. If you go do a job interview and you don't know nothing about the company, what's your chances you think you're gonna get hired versus somebody who done all their research? They know when the company was made, who the owners are,
Nice.
they're gonna sweep you up under the floor.
Hmm.
So you want to go to these people with some knowledge that you know what you're talking about. Don't just go out there and hey man, you got $20,000. Land on this household here on East Side Street or 44th Street. Come on, man. This ain't
Yeah,
gonna get you out of here, man.
that's
Because
right.
somebody about their business and got the money to lend to you, they're gonna be well, okay. That's all you got. Come on, man. I need some more details.
Hmm.
You already ready. Then you like, whoa,
That's
okay, well, go see the property. What
that's
can we
right.
see the property? Let's make a deal.
That is so cool, Eddie. I'm glad you say that because people come to me all the time for money. I'm like, show me the repair. If you don't even have the repair estimates, don't even. Let's move on, man. We can
Yeah.
stay here all day.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, we got to do that one again. We were going to do that today too. How long do I give the owner to evacuate the house? You're out before we close, Bakoko. You're out before we close. Is that how you're doing it, Eddie?
Yeah, man, I like it like that. Or now I have a strategy that I had to do on my first subject to deal, guy. My first strategy first one I had to do, and I'm glad I've done it. I gave the guy I closed on the property and I gave him 30 days to move out.
Oh
But
Lord.
after no, I didn't give him 30 days. I'm tripping. I gave him like 2 weeks to move out, and every day he stayed in the property, he would have less money. So we didn't give him any money, but every day you stay in that property because you got to go to the attorney office to get your check. We left the money in escrow. But if you there a day after that, guess what? $100 gonna go. $100 gonna go.
Oh, you
100.
you you kept the money in escrow.
Hell yeah, you're not getting nothing. But Nito, you're not getting anything, man. Because been in this business 14 years. Me and you together, shit, almost 30 years. We seen all the games. We seen all the tricks. Come on, man. We ready.
So did they move out?
uh,
Did they move out?
yeah, they moved out, but he was a day late. And then got the nerve to be mad at me.
For what?
Because I took $100 from you come on, man. You had 2 weeks. But you know what? That guy started off as a problem, and he ended a problem. That's the same guy I was telling you about. I bought a subject to, and he kept moving back into the property when it was empty. And I had to evict him twice. Shit, man. That guy was crazy, man. But I think he went in with the intention to finesse me. Because I was young, man. I had just started. I think I was 25 or 26. He said, I got this little young whippersnapper. I'm gonna show him a thing or two. Man, that cost me like 1,500 every time. And that little blood sucking attorney, he was getting every drip drop out of me. And you know what I found out too? All we had to do was file a trespassing against him. And anytime he came on that property, he would immediately got arrested. But that freaking attorney, the shyster attorney, he didn't let me know that. He just wanted to get that 1,500 every time. That's why, man, you can't even trust some of these attorneys, man.
No, you can't.
Shit.
All right, don't forget to share this content, Realist. That's right. You can share it on Facebook. Please give us a share. But Coco, how long do you give? Oh, we did that one. If there's a tenant in the house, not the owner, would you let them stay on the subject too, Eddie? Good question.
If they got some down payment assistance, if they
The
got a
tenant?
down payment, if they just getting that tax return, and they up, baby, you can stay. If
The
you don't have
tenant?
money, I mean, the purpose of doing that, you want to get that first check, that non-refundable down payment. So you want to get that.
Yeah.
So if they don't have any money for real, they got to move out.
Alan wants to know if you transfer your property into a land trust, can the mortgage company call that loan due?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, me neither. As long as you're a member of the
There's no law that I'm aware of that you can, unless they just passed it. But before that, I'm aware of it. There wasn't a law that you can put your own property in a trust. Because that's asset protection. That's protect your assets.
That's right.
You gotta protect your stuff, man. Just think about it. If you go and have a major car accident and you get sued $50,000 and you don't have that money and you go to court and they get a judgment against you, or if you get an HOA lien and they get a judgment against you, guess what? If you don't pay, they're gonna put a lien against your property, man. They're gonna put a lien against your property, and you're gonna be pissed off. So if you got it in a land trust, they don't know what to do, who to mail it to. Now it may be they may can find an address on file, but they got to try to find out who to serve and all that stuff. And
Man,
it looks like you don't own it anyway, so they don't know who dang on property it is.
nope.
You just don't get a land trust and put it exactly in your name.
All right, let's see.
Now I've done some on some flips. I put them in my name and flipped them, but just leaving them in your name a long time, I don't recommend it. Put in the land trust, and as long as the person over 18, you can make them your trustee. So, for example, you got land trust document, you put 145 Main Street Residential Trust.
Mm-hmm.
J. Harris, trustee. I don't even put the first name, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, my buddy, he put the little boys and girls club trust.
Hey, Ed, we gotta go, man. I've been on here for an hour and a half.
Oh my God, I got stuff to do, Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, brother Chris, hey, thank you, man.
And
Thank you, guys.
final thoughts, Eddie. Go ahead, quick.
Final thoughts, guys. Take action. Major action. Do not give up. Do not give up. Stay at it, guys. Stay at it. Market more than one way. Zone in on your list. Keep following up. This is a follow up business. Keep
Yep.
following up, guys. And hey, you're gonna see results.
Yeah. It takes time. Don't forget to subscribe, class. Don't forget. I'm
Subscribe,
breaking
guys.
that
Hit the
code.
like button. Bing, 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 bing.
So my final thoughts. I'll be back shortly. I'm doing a loan with a guy, one of my business partners. I'm going to be right back. We're lending him some money on a deal that he has. But my final thoughts, class, is don't forget, just like it takes 9 months to create a baby, just like it takes a certain amount of time to build a house, your real estate empire is going to take time. Don't get discouraged with this crap if you're not flipping a million houses your first year. You know, it doesn't take a mil. It only takes 10 to 15 houses to you replace your income. Typically, generally speaking, you know,
Yeah.
you don't have to do a bunch of deals just to be in the business. One deal you making 30 to 40. I mean, that's replacing some people's income totally for the year.
Heck yeah. One deal can make you 40,000, man. 20,000.
Yeah. So you don't have to. Everybody's thinking I need to be doing 3, 5 deals a month.
Take your time, man. Take your time. Do the work. You gotta put in the work, guys. Just remember, you're breaking a paradigm. You're breaking your mind.
Yeah,
You're
you
working
said that.
for yourself. So you gotta push forward and keep going until you make it happen. Don't
Nice.
give up, don't get weak, but you gotta put that energy into it. Remember, whatever we put energy into, it happens.
Yep.
You gotta put that same energy, high frequency, into getting these deals done and getting it closed, man. You're gonna get them closed. If
Nice.
you put a little energy in it, what happens? You don't get nothing. It's like a plant. You get a little bit of water, it's gonna
Grow
barely
slow.
be survive, and it's gonna get a little limp. And then you don't give him any water, he's gonna die. So the
Mhm.
more you give him the water, the more he's gonna stay strong.
Gotcha. Okay, God bless you guys. I'll see you later, Eddie.
God bless you. Peace.
All right, class. Peace.